Confessions of a Diva. We are talking to the men today on relationships. When we left off, Lonnie, I told you to hold your thoughts, so I'm going to bring it back to you.
Well, I just want to, from the last comment that was made, is going back from my brother here, is in terms of, I agree 110%. When we see a woman in that initial conversation, and first, before the initial conversation, when we see it, when we see that woman, is like, okay, physical, because we're physical beings. I'm feeling that right there. And we go up to her and we start talking to her. Initially, we're seeing where everything is going, because we're logical. We're seeing where everything is going. That's why we plan things out. And with women, sometimes they do get sucked in from an emotional standpoint. But what he was saying was, from the preset of a man, is that automatically it's like, there's something about this woman right here. I don't know. So I can't really just jump in a sack with her. Let me get to know her apart to, yeah, I ain't feeling her up here, but she got that right there. That's what it is right there. We're going to make it happen. So, exactly.
The what?
It evens it out. They don't got the conversation, but like, you know, nice features like Lionel said. I didn't say they got nice features. It kind of evens it out a little bit. I know it's kind of bad how I say it, but y'all know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
But it's real, though.
It is what it is, and that's what we're here to hear the truth.
Yeah.
So we can take it.
But you know, I agree with that to a certain extent, because as a woman, when I see a man, when we first converse, you know where, I mean, I can't plan our lives, but you know whether you would give him the time of day, whether you will ever be intimate with him, and like you can pretty much know what box you would put him in initially. I know I do. I may meet somebody and he's just sweet and I'm
You
like,
hate the friends box. Uh-oh, wait a minute. He hate the friends box. What's the
Or that brother box.
No, that friends box, that little glass jar y'all like to put us in, like about this big, and then no matter what, we probably like, I love you. Then y'all like, stay back in there.
Still a friend. Stay in the friend box.
Just keep in the friends box.
You know initially whether he's gonna go like, oh, he's nice and he's cute, but you already know. I know when I'm putting somebody in the friend box, and I'm great at doing that. I'm one of the best.
I feel like a lot of girls my age have that booty call box just as well.
Oh, yes.
And I know you guys were talking in terms of Atlanta, but I live in DC, and it's not really that much different. You know, you go to different places, the same thing's happening everywhere.
Exactly.
And I just say that they have that same box, but as we said, labeling each other, like we all do that. Everybody's labeling and everybody's putting in a box. For me personally, when I feel like when a girl has earned my trust, you know, I feel like she knows me better than I know myself. When it gets to that point, when she can tell me, I know you're not gonna finish that food, or you can have my food, she already know I'm going for her plate. She already know I finished my food, and that's how I know we have a bond and we can be committed to one another. And still, as far as relationships being a booty call, well, we don't call it a booty call. We call young ladies like that. I guess you'll call them buster babies. Like buster babies.
I've been dying to know what that meant. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. It's changed.
That's
Okay.
It's called buster babies. So you know, it sounds bad. You know, and it doesn't mean that some girls don't like being called that, because some girls feel like, okay, that's me.
Oh,
but you know, we labeling them, and then it's like they buster babies, they feeling it, and you like, I'm feeling it too. You know, so but you know, a lot of times we have to step back out of that and say, okay, what do I really want? You know, especially my age, we're becoming adults. Like I'm a younger adult, but we're becoming adults, so we can't fall into those stereotypes and those modes. Okay, I'm just gonna live for the now, especially now in these days when you're gambling with your life, not just a baby. You know, you're gambling with your life. So a lot of times you take that into account when you say, you know, in college we not on so much the booty call role, because the booty call role could be your last role that you playing. You know? But then a lot of times you playing that role, and I feel like if you sharing something like sex, eventually, because that booty call role is not gonna last a long time. If it's just a booty call, y'all gonna find somebody else that you would want a booty call from just like that. But as far as you sharing something like your body with someone, eventually it's gonna lead to something else. Either they're gonna start having feelings, or as men, we're gonna start having feelings. Somebody's gonna start having feelings. So to say that's gonna be their ultimate role as we just continue to have sex on and on, that's not gonna happen. Somebody's gonna start catching feelings, and when that happens, it becomes a totally different game.
You are very mature for your age.
Very different game.
Very mature for your age. Very good. Yeah, go ahead.
So can it go from, can you have a busted baby or whatever you call it, the booty call thing, can a relationship derive from what once started to be something where you were just enjoying each other's company and turn into something more?
It can. but that depends on the two people. If that one person is not like, I don't want to be with you, if it takes more than just one person to be in a relationship. So if you like, I really like, we starting to form something, I'm really feeling you, and the other person's like, I don't want to be with you. And people now will be like, I don't know, maybe people will say, I don't know, play games with you, but now people gonna tell you, I don't want to be with you, point blank. They're gonna continue to tell you, and then they'll continue to have sex with you. If you continue to let them have sex with you, they like you said, that bait and pull, we gonna pull it. We gonna pull it. You continue to let us pull it, we gonna pull it until it's all run out. Till you dry, you don't know what else to do.
Heed, ladies. And this is coming from a
I just want to add on something.
Okay, it's so true. Go ahead, John.
The busted baby. I like friends with benefits. I like that term.
Friends with benefits.
Basically, like if your main purpose of hooking up was at 12 o'clock, 11 o'clock, and you're not hanging out, that's what it is. That's all you are, and that's all it's going to be. If you're catching feelings off of that, feel sorry for you. It's not. Don't hate the game. Don't hate the player, but hate the game. Because the fact is, it's like if you hanging out, if you're friends with benefits, then you want to take it to the next level. If you're going to the movies, you're going out to eat together, people seeing you together, then you take it to a little bit farther. But if you're not doing that, keep it rolling, homie. Just, you know what I'm saying? Just get a whole nother girl that you probably doing that with, or that you can't hang out with or whatever. And once that booty call dries up, when I'm talking about when you just hooking up once every month, you might as well call it quits. Because if you got somebody else on it
No, go ahead.
on an everyday basis, that's your relationship. No matter how you look at it, that's your relationship.
I just wanted to say there's no uniform way to start a relationship.
I agree.
There's no uniform timetable of how long you should wait, and if I wait this much longer, then he's gonna have more respect for me, and we're gonna have a relationship. No, it's all about, like I keep saying, it's about, do you like spending time with this person? Stop taking yourself so seriously as far as these roles and titles to make you build up your confidence. You know, when you're in a relationship, it's more important for you to already have that self-confidence on your own as an individual, come together with someone who also is a whole person. But as far as it's like, well, I'm just a buster baby, or I'm the wifey, it really is about, you have wives that are completely getting ignored by their husbands. They might be the wife, but their husbands hate them, and they ignore them, and they having affairs. So it's all about yourself and your happiness, and if you're spending time with this person, and do you enjoy this person's company? Stop worrying about the titles and the trust and respect and the fear and all that stuff. It's really about, are you happy? I mean, that's the only purpose you should be with someone else. Even if it's a girlfriend, I'm with this girl, and not sexually, I ain't talking about homosexual, I'm just talking about, I spend time with people that I enjoy. I have a good time, I have a good experience, and treat your relationships this way. Stop, worrying about these titles and stop putting so many restrictions on each other. It's like you have to be happy. When you're in a relationship with someone, it's not supposed to be like when you're at work. You got to put on a certain mask. You got to put on a certain type of behavior. You really want to just be yourself, almost as if you were by yourself. Act as if you were by yourself, and that person just happens to be in a room. And if you can't be like how you were by yourself, then this person is not for you. You're not clicking. And that's all it is.
That's what Lonnie responds.
Even on that, and I do agree with her, 110% on that. I truly do. It goes back to the whole element of just knowing yourself.
Right.
Knowing who you are. Right. You're right. And even from a perspective of a booty call, diving into that, is that a lot of times a booty call to me is where you go out, your mind is already set. In terms of, okay, that's it right there, and we keep it moving. It goes back to a mind state in terms of where you're at as a person. It always points back to us as individuals.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So I agree 110% in terms of being happy within yourself. But at the same point in time, we as men, and that follows in terms of taking leadership and initiative, is to understand where we're at. Because from a spiritual standpoint, it's just a personal opinion. From a spiritual standpoint, when you start giving your body up, then you're giving your spirit to people, and you're interacting and exchanging from each other. And what you're doing, you carry baggage here, to when you get to somebody to say, okay, I'm feeling it, you don't know what you feel. As a man, you just be like, oh man, I don't know, hey, it's cool, seem cool. And then a lot of times I gotta commend women.
That's good.
A lot of times I commend women for sticking with us and digging that stuff out. And once it gets dug out, then it's like, oh, I really ain't feeling you. That's wifey right there. And seriously, so I really agree with you in terms of what you're saying, and I do put that back on us as men, is we really have to look at, and I'm not saying role, but at the same point in time, how society puts us and and how we were orchestrated, we were put to be visionaries and leaders from that perspective. It's just going back to our rightful place.
Well, this is where I have the problem.
Okay, and then we'll come back to
okay. Titling is so redundant because it's like, like you said, everybody wants that title.
The title of girlfriend or wife?
Personally, I don't need a title. You know, I can actually, if like I said, if I'm feeling you, I'm feeling you. If I spend my time with you, I'll just tell you I like you, whatever, and that's it. And if you want more out of me, it's like you're going to scratch tooth and nails because it's not.